Welcome back, everyone, to a new box office breakdown show here on Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Tinberry. If you're new to the channel, I do the show every single Monday. The way I do it, I break down the first part of the show is breaking down this past weekend's box office. Then I go into the worldwide and the domestic numbers total for 2023, which we'll be doing for the next probably month or so. And then we're also going to take a look ahead at a busy weekend ahead, which includes Friday news coming out Friday, and then Monday is Christmas. We're going to break down a lot of movies that are hitting theaters this upcoming week. So please subscribe, ring the bell. I'm going to break down this video today. So please comment down below. What did you see this past weekend? What are your Christmas weekend plans? How many times are you going to the movies? And what movies are you planning to see? And what movies are you planning on to skip? I love having that fun discussion with you guys. I respond to every single comment, so definitely comment down below. And also, please like the video, the thumbs up button. That's how you support the channel. Also, we just got over 170 subscribers, another milestone. Let's try to get to 180. So please subscribe, ring the bell. I do this show every single Monday. I do movie rankings, which will include my end of the year rankings to end in the next couple of weeks. And we're also going to be, I also do movie and TV show reviews. So please subscribe, ring the bell if you're new to the channel. So let's get started with this past weekend's box office, which was December the 15th to the 17th. And in first place, not shockingly, is from Warner Brothers, which is Wonka, opening to $39 million. Really good opening for Wonka. It opened a week early, if I'm not mistaken. It actually did really well overseas, made over $100 million now overseas. The film rumored to be made around $80 million, 80 to that $100 million mark. So again, this is another successful film for Warner Brothers. It's Wonka is showing you that, yes, maybe movies in the $200, $300 million budget might open to the same amount. And why are you saying this is not a flop and the other ones are? Because this movie is budgeted accordingly. This is not a super expensive film. It's right around 80 to $100 million. So the movie's all basically gonna make its money back and even more so. Another big advantage for Wonka is that it seems to be the ultimate, I guess, family film of the holidays. Again, it made $39 million. You do have The Color Purple coming out on Christmas. You might have Aquaman. You have another animated film in the marketplace as well in Migration. But Wonka does seem to be a perfect family film for Christmas time. And I think Wonka is going to do really good over the next couple of weeks, even through New Year's. So I think Wonka could have a lot of legs. The cinema scores and the audience scores in general are really good for this movie. So the word of mouth is there. And I think for any movie this holiday, I think Wonka is the perfect film for kids and the family this holiday. So Wonka opens at number 1. Still number 2, doing extremely well, under the radar success, is from Lionsgate, which is Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Its 5th weekend in theaters, only dropping 37%, 5.8 million, but it's now up to 145 million domestic, closing in on 300 million worldwide. So another success for Lionsgate. This is one of the cheaper Hunger Games films. And this does leave room for Lionsgate if they want to continue to move forward with this franchise. Now, it did help when Hunger Games came out that nothing big really took over. Again, Trolls and Wish really didn't make its mark at the box office, but Hunger Games was there, pretty consistent the last month. So clearly this is not a really good sign for Rachel Zegler, who finally gets her first kind of box office success in Hollywood. Tom Blythe obviously is the lead, so I think we're having a lot of winners out of this movie. So Hunger Games coming in number 2. In third place in its second weekend is The Boy and the Heron, dropping 58% in its second weekend, 5.8 million, 23.4 million. Overall domestically, it did gain 120 theaters this past weekend. So it's still kind of a jarring. It is a big drop for this movie, but still, Miyazaki did really well here domestically, and again, nothing was really coming out, so Boy and Heron really got most of its box office as we expected. Its opening weekend, not its second, and obviously more competition means probably these Japanese films probably will be leaving the top 5 box office pretty soon. On that note, Godzilla Minus One's number 4, with in its third weekend dropping 41%, 5 million domestically. It's up to 34.4. Major success. This movie was not made for a lot of money, opted due to Japanese rules. And Godzilla Minus One has done tremendously. Great word of mouth. People adore this movie. Especially when now with we have the Monarch show on Apple TV Plus. A lot of people are enjoying Godzilla content at the moment. And this movie has done really well as well domestically. Wrapping up the top five is Trolls Band Together from Universal in its fifth weekend, dropping 35%, 3.9 million this past weekend, and overall it's up to 88.6. Both Trolls 3 and Wish really disappointed. Trolls 3, though, is still $34 million ahead of Wish. But still, this Trolls movie is not a success like the first two films. There's just seems like no one is talking about it. So Trolls banding together, wrapping up the top five. We look at overall domestically this year so far. We have 21 movies that are into the $100 million club. The top 10 is Barbie at 1, Super Mario Bros. At 2, Across the Spider-Verse at 3, Guardians Volume 3 is at 4, Oppenheimer is at 5, Little Mermaid is at 6, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania 7, John Wick Chapter 4 is at 8, Sound of Freedom at 9, and Taylor Swift The Eras Tour is at number 10. We'll see if this list does changes and finishing up the worldwide numbers. Barbie is at 1.4 billion at number 1, Super Mario is at 1.3 billion at 2. Number 3 is Oppenheimer with 953 million. Guardians 3 is at 4 with 845 million. Fast X is at 5 with 714 million. Across the Spider-Verse 682 is at number 6. And then wrapping up the top 10 is Little Mermaid at 9 with 568. And at 566 is Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. We will be looking at this list even into 2024 as we get these final numbers for these movies. So we still have some more things to clean up here with the last. This is really the biggest box office weekend in a while. So let's break it down. So coming out in theaters this upcoming weekend. So on December 22nd, which is this upcoming Friday, you have the Iron Claw from A24. You have Anyone But You, the new Glenn Powell, Sydney Sweeney movie. You have Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom from Warner Brothers, which is the last film of the old regime of DC. Again, Aquaman 1 was $1 billion film. Limited release, you have releasing wide now is Oscar movie American Fiction, and also releasing wide is Universal and Illumination's new movie Migration, Illumination's first film, I think, since Minions, The Rise of Gru. So that'll also be hitting theaters this upcoming Friday. Monday on Christmas Day, you also have 3 other movies hitting the marketplace. You have The Boys in the Boat, which is the brand new George Clooney directed film. You have The Color Purple, which is a big movie that's hitting theaters on Christmas Day. And also Michael Mann directed Ferrari, starring Adam Driver, is also hitting theaters on Monday. So you have like 7 to 8 movies hitting theaters in the next week. So a lot of fun times at the box office. I will be at the movie theaters a lot in the next week or two, closing out 2023. So a lot of reviews will be coming to the channel soon. Earlier today, I did a review for a new Apple TV Plus film with the new Mark Wahlberg film. I just reviewed Wonka this past Friday, and we have a lot of reviews coming down the pipeline this upcoming week. So please subscribe, ring the bell. I'm so excited that we're seeing a lot more ups and subscribers. So let's keep that going, and I will see you guys in the next one.